So hi everybody and welcome back. This is the final video, of my assembly of this, I have to admit, a really wonderful model made by Alpha Model. It's the Ferrari Daytona sp3, and I wanted to finish the model in a deep metallic red. I hope that from the camera you can spot the real color. I'm really satisfied with it. As I explained in my social media, I made it using a kind of filtering, of the colors, so starting with a metallic red plus silver, and then finishing all the model with the transparent red, to have the proper coat over this. The positive point is that I exactly spotted the tint I want to have from this Ferrari. The negative point is that with this type of color you cannot do so many retouch, because usually you don't save so much color, so you have to color everything. Like for example, these separate parts in part of the front light that they are molded in a separate piece, they have to be made in the proper color of the rest of the body of this model. They made an Evoson model. It's extremely detailed, and I was really impressed with the overall look of the model, and everything that you see here is coming from the box, so everything is a detail provided by the company, and it looks extremely well done and extremely well proportionate to the real dimension of the original vehicle. Also this label they have in front of this, you see it's Daytona sp3, extremely well done with the Ferrari logo. It's provided inside the box. They provide a lot of extra parts and a lot of extra details. Sadly, many of them you will not see because it remains anyway under. For example, all the details coming from the engine. From the engine is very difficult to spot any part of what's really inside on the motor. So you don't see the headers, you don't see the mufflers, you don't see so many details that the company anyway provided for the finishing and for the detailing of everything that is here. I had minor issues on the fitting of the hardtop roof, that here I made using carbon fiber decal. They provide also the carbon fiber set inside the model. It's very interesting because they give you basically all the livery that this type of Ferrari had, so it's just up to your fantasy and to decide what kind of color do you want to use for this. And they wanted something that look extremely luxury and extremely matching this type of special production Ferrari. SP means special production. It's the number 3 of the special production car. Number 1 and number 2 were two Barchetta type, one a single seater, the other one was 2 seaters, based I think on the Roma car. And this was the last one that they did, SP3, so it's an extremely special super Ferrari, very luxury stuff. I let the hard top that you can take it away from here, and inside this you can see all the details provided. It's everything coming straight from the box, so you have all the seat belts and the bucklets and the central spot. It is a 4-point seat belt that they provide, and also the dashboard have a lot of extra tiny details that is not so easy to spot. There is a lot of photo etches set, a lot of decals, so it's not so easy to spot everything I did there, as well as all this line. This is everything featuring photo etched set. I let something visible, but is anyway the shape of the model tend to hide many of the parts inside the rest of the body. What I did here, it was for the purpose of the final overall quite glossy look of the model, to engrave a little bit further what they did on the original body. I think this model is coming surely from a 3D master print of the original body, because it's too precise, it's completely flawless and too precise in the shape. There is absolutely no mistake, absolutely no lines of molding, so it's made in a kind of step further technology that they absolutely have. So it's absolutely a stunning replica of the real model. And one other point where you have probably to keep attention is on the final assembly, probably the direction of the wheels, because this Ferrari have special rims, even if I seen some builds where they use a custom build wheels. This is a super Ferrari, so also the wheels are a super special design just made for her. So I think it's a pity to change them, even if it is a model, so everything up to your fantasy. You can do basically what you want with the model, but I wanted to keep the original look, as well as I didn't went for a darker color of the originally carbon ceramic brakes that she surely has, so I just wanted to leave them with the photo I just said extremely visible, as well as the claw of the brakes, you know, with the Ferrari logo over. So it's just important to respect this direction of the rims, you know, have to be placed kind of windmill in the proper position. It's not that you check carefully the picture and you will see what I mean, you know. Some modelers I've seen in the Alpha model page had some issues, you know, trying to fit the windshield. For this purpose, the company also provide a couple of windshield. I saved here one to show you. This was the one that I didn't use. It was the single piece windshield that you can also anyway use, you know. It's basically in a single piece without dividing the part in three pieces like I did, you know, so the central part and the two side parts of the windshield, you know. It's my opinion really nice. The overall final look, probably not so easy for beginners to fit it, but as I explained it in the social media, it's enough that you point some super glue parts inside the windshield and then fix it little by little with extremely patience method, and always keep your hands clean, because it's easy to do a mistake also, because this is a step that you usually do when the model is complete and already painted and glossy, so it's quite easy to do a little bit messy. But if you go a little slower, will be no problems at all. The model is also provided with a lot of tiny photo etches set. I hope that you can see them. You see there is the Ferrari photo etch. There is 2 or 3 of them inside the photo etched set of the model, you know, Ferrari over there, and also the prancing horse down there, and all the final line of the rear lights are made completely in a transparent resin. Mine was a little bit folded, but it's quite easy with an air dryer to keep them straight, so it's not a big issue. Sad also because also down there they provided a lot of carbon fiber details and resin part to match the wheel arch on the real side of the motor. And there is not so much to say. For me it was really a pleasure to build up such kit, and I'm so happy that they asked me to do it, because as I was explaining, I think, to the CEO of the company, I have my personal limit over street cars. So I usually, if you follow my page, so you know that I used to build up race cars, you know, and not in general luxury cars, and just nice street cars. So I prefer the racers, you know. So they asked me if I wanted what to build next, and of course I said that mostly I'm interested in making, as I already took one for myself and already modified also that, as you've seen in my previous videos, the Porsche. They made a wonderful Porsche. It's a stunning Porsche. It's a GT3R, modern GT3R, and I hope that maybe in 2025 they will do another version with the Macau Grand Prix decal. So I'm really interested in that. So if I can build that sample for them, it's okay. If I cannot, I will anyway probably buy at least the decal to make it, because I like so much that version, you know. So this is a model absolutely recommended, and is absolutely stunning in everything. As you can see, I think the proportion, everything is completely taken here. There is really few to say about this. It's just an exceptional racing model. It's really a pleasure and extremely well engineered, so basically you cannot go wrong with any part of the assembly of this model. Maybe the only criticism I can move to this kit is that maybe the instruction sheet should be a little more detailed with the explanation of the steps, you know, because it's not so immediate to understand some of the passages, mostly for the interiors in my opinion. And of course it's something that you can easily fix, as I did, simply taking the picture of the actual car and simply copying what you can see with your own eyes, and that's it. The model is absolutely fantastic. This is the last video that I made about her with me talking, you know. Then I will make it forward the video, a music video about the build up of all the steps of this amazing model. It required to me basically 1 week to come to this point of the model. I think it's nearly complete, so now it's everything getting dry, That's why I don't want to place it over a different base and with a different background scenario for now, because I want the model to become completely dry. But yes, it's absolutely something that if you like super Ferraris and special Ferrari, this is absolutely something that you cannot miss. Go for it, because the model is simply amazing, and the shape is absolutely well taken. And today, I don't think anybody else in 1/24 scale makes this amazing model. At least not with this type of details. Probably you can find probably in the future something made in plastic or in die cast. I guess maybe a rival can do that, but of course you will not have the level of the details and the photo etch set that Hobby Design, now known as Alpha Model, can provide for the details of this. You know, so the decal quality is absolutely excellent. So it's a really a fantastic model that I really suggest everybody to take and build, because it's absolutely a pleasure. And I want to thank here the company to give me the opportunity to build up this amazing and wonderful Ferrari. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next.